Today is Sunday, November the 9th, 2025. And it is 10:58 a.m. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, and another day to be thankful in the land of the living. In the land of the living. Yeah. So today it's like really cold outside. Has the weather broken where you guys at? Because it's cold. It's officially here. And it looks all gray. Nobody wants to go outside. It looks like November. Yep, it looks like it can snow at any minute. Like that kind of grayish look. Which I was kind of ready for it. But it's cold, y'all. It feels good to be in a nice warm bath right now. I mean, it's just feels good to be in some warm water. Yeah. How many of y'all cut the heat on? How many of you Midwesterners cut the heat on yet? At my place, I got heat included, so it just kind of goes off of however the temperature is outside, and it's like automatic. My heat comes on automatic because it's included, so I have the vents. I guess they activate due to the temperature. I guess that's how they do it. They activate due to the temperature outside. But yeah, good morning, y'all. Just staying warm. Like I was saying, is it chilly where you guys at? Or you guys holding on to the summer? Because summer is officially gone here. We are like entering winter. It feels like winter already. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. Like I was saying, another day in the land of the living. I went to a funeral yesterday, guys. My beloved, also loved cousin suddenly passed away. We're just gonna make it where she's not suffering anymore. She's definitely in a better place. She held on for as long as she could, and R.I.P. and love to my cousin, my cousin, what we call her, baby Callie. Baby Callie. So yesterday was yesterday was just a sad day. Funeral days are just not, then you walking up and you seeing your family, familiar faces, people you haven't seen in a long time. And then it gets surreal, like, oh man, who knew we would be getting together? We would be getting together to put my cousin away. Like I said, suddenly. She was only 50 years old, maybe 51, a little over 50. So pretty young. Pretty young. But yeah. On a lighter note, this Sunday we're entering a new week. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Fun weekend. I didn't do too much. I did go out a little bit, last night. I mean, after the funeral, I did feel like maybe I could just go for one or two drinks. Oh yeah, I did. But I had already been kind of lounging around the house for the last 2 days. You okay, babe? I don't know if anyone else has Frenchies or dogs with smaller nostrils, or maybe like a pug or something like that, dogs like that. But every now and then, I Googled it too because I thought it was like they were catching their breath or something. I was freaking out. I still, even knowing what it is now, I still freak out. But it's like this, that right there. You hear that? That sound? I think it's a inward sneeze. When I looked it up, that's what they said. It's like an inward sneeze. Got some cold cranberry and raspberry juice here. Take a few sips. But yeah, I looked it up because I was freaking out. Like, what is that? You know, they already got such neural airways, and I guess it's an inward sneeze. So it's like they're sneezing when they make that sound. I don't know. But like I said, I still freak out every time I hear that. It's like they're gasping for air. Like, what the? I don't know. Nobody got time for that. Your dog gasping for air. Like, come on. Like, what do? You give the dog CPR or something? I don't know. Anywho, yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much my weekend, you know, the highlight of my weekend, which is not so light, but we got it done. We show love. It's a few people I wish that was there that I didn't see. Her son didn't make it, unfortunately. I think he's in jail, which I just, I couldn't imagine, you know, my mom. Oh, I can't even stomach or say your mom passing while you're in jail. And like, I don't know, do they do pardons for that or something? But my cousin said that, because I'm like, where is her? You know, she only got a son and a daughter. The daughter was there. But I'm like, where's Jawanza? You know, that's her son. And my cousin kind of bounced it off me as like he had some legal trouble. So, whew, man, I can't imagine that. Just imagine, you know, being incarcerated or in jail and your mother passed. Hi, Leah. Hi, Monica. Good morning. Hey, Lip. I'm going to call you Lip. I'm going to call you Lip Joseph. Yes, I'm here, baby. I'm in the tub. Yeah, it's just it's a relaxing chat video. And thank you for the thumbs up. Thumbs up, guys. So yeah, I grabbed some crab legs, so I may be doing a crab leg a little later too. So we all look forward to that if you guys subscribe to me. Anywho, but yeah, could you imagine that? You know, being in jail while your mom is, you can't attend your mom's funeral. That'll be enough to. That's enough to mess you up real good. And man, was just so many tears, and it was just like, man, you know, a lot. You know what I was hearing a lot too now. It's like people are like just, you know, it's like death just all over. You know, some people have gone to multiple funerals this past weekend. Well, I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is it's a nice sized city. You know, if you're in a nice sized city, it's gonna be crime. You know, especially if you're close to Chicago. Dang. Anyway, but yeah, it's like, you know, just like we was walking up, like, mama. It was a family member, and he hugged my mom, and then they instantly like kind of like dropped a tear and did like a sigh. And he was like, I'm tired. He was like, I'm tired of this. He said, I'm tired of crying. And then next, you know, I'm like, oh, here we go. Because, you know, it's one thing getting all dressed and ready for the funeral, you know. But when you get there, it's like, do you hear that? You know, it's a portion of church. Then you hear that soft music in the background. And then I'm seeing my cousin picture everywhere. And she just had this amazing smile. Like, everyone at the funeral can all agree that my cousin was the light in the room. And she always, man, If you was feeling sad that day, if you encountered my cousin, I guarantee you my bottom dollar that she put a smile on your face, or she at least try to make you, optimistic about whatever was going on. And she just, like every picture was that big smile, and I always remember that big smile she had. And yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. And when I looked in her sister's eyes, I could tell she had been. Oh, when I looked in her eyes, she looked just like how I looked when I lost my sister, And you just don't like, what? I'm saying bye to my sis, like, man. And so my auntie, her mother, the one who passed mother, she is 85 years old. Ain't that something? Yeah, 85 years old. And so she, had to put away her 50-year-old daughter. So she lived 30 more years. Man, that's just crazy. I was just like looking like I'm happy, good, long life genetics run somewhere in my family. Because you guys know a lot of things are genetics, yeah, okay, your lifestyle and all that, of course, that plays a big part in your health and your life and longevity, but genetics too. Genetics play along, with a lot of things. You a little kid. Well, all is welcome. I'm not really talking about nothing too much crazy. If you want to relax and chat, join the chat. Nah, Joseph, you cool. You alright with me now. Now. Close your ears if it gets too rough, if you're a kid. Now, to me, a kid is a 22-year-old too, so. Yeah. So, yeah, though, y'all. That was that. And, yeah. I don't know, y'all. I feel like right now is just a good time to be close to, just positive, good things. I'm not going to be the one like, of course, yes, I am God-fearing and I put God first every day. I don't know how everyone feels, so I'm not going to be like shoving it down your throat, but, I'm just throwing it out there, just get closer to God because we are living in some times. Get closer and love yourself more. Don't let things that don't even have to bother you at this point. Because all you're going to do is stress yourself out and cause yourself to sickness, I was just looking at something like that, like how bitterness and jealousy and anger and, all those traits really just, I'm not trying to do that. But it is in the Bible that jealousy rots the bones. So it's just not good for you, you probably could, hurt some people's feelings with your envy or your bitterness or your, trying to curse people. But at the end of the day, you're just causing all kind of cancers and stress and, disease. Is dis-ease. Is dis-ease. Is dis-ease in your body. It says it in the word, disease. So, if you want to do anything opposite than ease yourself, is to be jealous, bitter, angry, all of those bad things, yeah. So, you see me, this is what I partake in. I would hope that helps with my, easing my nervous system. Now you just gotta let it roll. Go for the ride. Yeah, I'm just washing my face with my CeraVe cleanser, which I highly recommend. If you've seen my videos, I really do recommend it. I actually got it for my son because he was having a breakout, and I just kind of took over. He's been using those, you guys know those, like pore stickers or something like that. It's kind of popular now. I know you see the kids wearing them. It's like you put the sticker on the, acne or bump or what have you, and he says they've been working pretty good for him. He's going through the whole puberty thing where bumps are just popping up on his face. He's 14, so yeah. So I try to keep those too, but those actually do pour out. I mean, they pull out, whatever's inside of that bump. It kind of makes the process go faster. And then you're covering the bump too. You kind of cover it with something cute. Like I did stars right here. Now I got like these little teddy bears. But yeah, they always got cute ones. I go to Burlington Coat Factory. You can find them on sale, or you can find them at Ross. Down at Ross, Philly. Or any store. Walgreens. I had saw something that was like, they're expensive in Walgreens. Like if you go to one of those like Ross or Burlington, you can find the same name brand and it'll be discounted. Yeah, Walgreens has something that's like $13, which I mean, whatever. But if I know I can pay $4.99 or $5.99 and get the same thing, then I'm probably gonna save half off for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know about these. You should by now. They are so good. And I meant to just like eat some of them, but this bag is all gone. These chips, they're from Jack, New Orleans kettle style voodoo. Now, if you want a chip that'll get your taste buds, it is a kettle style, so they're really crunchy, and it's voodoo. They're tangy and they're kind of spicy. I have to say that's the way to get it. So if you like a tangy and spicy and a natural like smoky flavor, some of these and a nice cold soda is what, I don't know if you guys watch Peach McIntyre, she calls it a good time. Yeah, I can't have none of them. So these, you probably can't see it. I want y'all to read the little story about it. Oh, there it goes. Our New Orleans kettle style chips are cooked to perfection and combined with premium ingredients. It's a special recipe. It's unique experience. Enjoy and what is that, guys? What language is that? Enjoy and let les bon temps rouler. It must be some kind of New Orleans thing. Maybe what, Creole or something? I don't know. But I know one thing that's on my bucket list that I would like to do. When I get wealthy enough to do this, Ready to leave my hometown. I want a house. I want a home in New Orleans. Right by the bayou. Not too swampy. But I always thought like those atmospheres, like New Orleans and the bayou, kind of, yeah, it's like a lot of moisture. And I don't know, that kind of atmosphere is something that I'm into. Yeah, that's just me, y'all. Like a home off the bayou in New Orleans. Yeah. That would be my dream home. I don't think it get more nature than that. Now, I don't like bugs and like critters and, you know, so I'm sure it's probably a lot of that, maybe even snakes and stuff. But I would want to be like in an area where I'm kind of like, that's not a problem. Maybe if I walk a quarter mile or something like that, and it'll be the bayou, you know, but my house is kind of put away. Like I said, the snake got to travel a little while to get to me. But I've always liked New Orleans. I love the French Quarter. I like New Orleans. I just love the tradition there and their whole thing there is, you know, it's only one New Orleans. The gumbo, the music. Like I said, French Quarter. Yeah, New Orleans is New Orleans. Yeah. Anybody that's ever haven't been there, you should go. Hi. Hi, Kay. Kay's mom. How are you? Yep. But these chicks, they do it. And I actually got this nice size bag from I found these at Dollar Tree for $1. This bag. Not a regular size bag. So I know how the Dollar Tree go. Wash it down with some of that cranberry juice, raspberry juice. Yeah, look at my dog. Yeah, he's looking at me. It's like, who is she talking to? Look at that little monster. Give me your boo boo. Huh? Hey, Juicy boy. Yeah, that's my dog. I can't count on my hands how many times I've been in the bath and he's just laying there just like that, looking at his mommy. Yeah, that's my boy. That's my juicy boy. Is he a juicy boy? Is he a juicy boy? Yes, he is. He's a pookie man. Pookie man. Hey, daddy. Hey, daddy. This is a fluffy Frenchie. But he's brindle. He's got a little merle in his eye. And you see that blue? That's merle. Yeah. Real stud right there. I do want to breed him, but I will have to find another girl. It's just my dog, my girl. It's like I just love her too much to breed her. I don't know. I just feel like dogs suck. I know they're made to have kids, you know, but you know, as a woman or whatever it is. But I did the whole breeding thing with Celine, and it was, she had a very smooth, for the most part, it was smooth. But I can see, I can see that, you know, she just was it. For any women that have kids, it's blessed enough to have kids, or you know, that do have kids, because it is a blessing to have kids. Every woman wants to have kids, you know, even if they say they don't. You know, it's just not. It's just what we do, and it's just, you know, we all. Every woman wants to create. All right, that's just what we're built and nurtured. That's what we're here to do. You know, and I mean, I'm just dropping it. Any woman that doesn't act like, now I'm gonna say it's probably a 5 out of 100. 5% of women is probably really don't like, just like, I don't want to have kids. You know, maybe even 10%. But a larger percent of women, it's just, you know, we want to have, that's what we want, that experience. Ever since we were a kid, we thought about having kids. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, when Celine was pregnant, I felt like she was miserable. And as I've been pregnant before, it's a miserable time. But at the same time, you know, when I was pregnant, my skin was the clearest. My appetite, oh my goodness. It's like your senses are heightened. You know, everything is just so. For me, it was like that. You know, I'm very just intuitive with it. Anyway, I'm just deep in it. Like, whatever I'm into. Or like, if I'm pregnant, I'm deep in it. I'm all in it. I'm reading, I'm looking up stuff. I'm, you know, watching my body, you know, every little thing that changes, you know, every mood I have, you know, I'm just in it. And pregnancy, for me, it just felt like, I don't know, it's just it's a good feeling too. You know, it's like a sense of peace and calm, and you're giving life, and boy, that appetite. I remember eating things that what am I doing? Eating this. I want hot chips, then I want ice cream, then I want the pickle. Yeah, it was just, yeah. But I crave burgers. Yeah, I was crazy. Like, I crave burgers, so. Another thing with my pregnancy, I didn't go full time. I was barely showing when I had my son. So he came a little early, but he came healthy. Yep, came a little early, but he came healthy. But I was so tiny. I barely had a stomach. Like, literally my butt and my legs got bigger. Yep. And I had cesarean section, so I didn't have him vaginally. I didn't have him naturally. I had C-section. So, and he's my only child, so I never had natural. I never had birth. You know, I never had vaginal birth. I just had the one C-section. Yeah. So yeah. Which they did a great job. Like, you can't even tell. I mean, I really don't even see the scar, even though it was 14 years ago. I'm very pleased with how they, you know, nowadays it's just very modern. Like, it's so little. I'm like, how did they get the baby out? Like, it's so crazy. And I was awake when I had my C-section too. I was awake, but I couldn't feel it. So I guess that's called general. Would that be general anesthesia? Yeah, but I can feel like the cut. Like, I could feel my body move. Because it was like an emergency C-section. Yeah, because obviously it wasn't time for him to come. But it was time for him to come. And I could feel them. I could just feel my body. I just remember feeling my body move to the cut, like, you know, side to side, like you're sliced, you know, but I didn't feel it. And the nurses were amazing. They're like, Samantha, you're doing good. You're doing great. Okay, we got the baby. And I was waiting to hear my baby cry. Like, bro, I don't need to hear him cry. Okay, there you go. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going into all types of stuff. I thought just a little relaxing chat. Hey, y'all. Thanks for the likes. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and describe. Oh my God, the first time I heard a live where this dude said that he was dead ass serious. He like, they just want some more subscribers. The countryest funniest thing I ever heard. Yeah, they always telling somebody to describe. Don't forget to describe. Don't forget to describe. What you want to pee? Yep. So yeah, though, y'all. I'm just talking. I did hit my little J. I hit my little joint before I hopped in. Got the munchies. Oh yeah, that's another thing. They had these on sale at the Metro Market for $1. You can probably get these pretty much. It's a theater. You know, the theater box candies. You can find these for a little over $1 probably everywhere now. But Crunch and Munch, what you know about that? And they're the little bites. Y'all, I really like Raisinets. You guys like Raisinets? I like Raisinets. And I like Whoppers. I know, I like the candy that most people don't like. I like candy corn. I like banana laffy taffies. Move, dude, move. This is chocolate. Ain't that crazy how chocolate is literally poison to dogs? That's some heavy shit. Watch out. Yeah, I had like dread of like dropping a piece of chocolate somewhere and my dog just come and get it or try to eat it. Boy, you talk about it. Talk about something that I dread. Yeah, you need some more of that. You know? Damn, it's good. I need some more juice, y'all. I'm about to wrap it up doing this stuff. I've been in the tub for 30 minutes. I should be a wrinkled up prune now, huh? I love these relaxing chats. It's almost therapeutic to me. Besides the bath. I would consider myself an introvert. I really don't. I don't do people, but I do. It's hard to explain. Any more Aries like that, like Aries, I would say a lot of Aries, we are like that. Like, we are the most people, but we're really not. Like, we really, really enjoy our solitude. But I enjoy people too. Like, I love people, you know. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. Because one day I'm here and then the next day, I mean, I will drop your ass like it's a... Like, where'd she go? Somewhere trying to focus on me. I'm definitely in that place in my life where I can't worry about other people, right? I used to do that. Yeah, I used to do that. Try to control things that I couldn't control. We probably all went through that in some way or another. Trying to control things you can't control. Trying to please people you really can't please. You know, they not pleased themselves, so how you gonna please, you know, people pleasing that? I used to be like that. Overextend myself. Now I'm still very, you know, I'm kind, but now I have it where I know how to I could turn it off and I could turn it on. Yep. Yeah, I'm just shaving. I told you I shave probably every other day. I just like being smooth, like smooth. Everything gotta be smooth. More like if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Ladies. So all my ladies, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Y'all just playing, y'all. I be chilling for real, for real. I've been in 2 really long relationships in my life, and this is the longest I've been just single in a long time, where I've just been kind of just, I'm really just focused on myself. No relationship. And it feels good. It feels good. Yeah. Showing my age? Yep. I'm up there. A lot of people say I look a lot younger than my age. I've always heard that. Yeah, this is really relaxing, guys. I'm gonna finish up with some oil. Cause I just shaved and I just shaving can kind of dry you up. I mean, I just use the body wash as a lather. I think I am gonna get some shave. Not gel. I like to shave like foam, like the foam spray. Shave gel foam more so. But I just put some oil over it just to kind of soothe my skin from that razor. And give it that finishing touch. Yep. What's more of these? It's a bunch of crunch. No good, too. Look at my hands, y'all. It's time to get out in it. Oh. Is that 39 minutes, guys? I could do this all day long. I missed y'all yesterday. Well, I guess y'all know what I was doing. I had the funeral, and then I went to a friend, and I went out and had a drink or two with my friend. So it was, you know, it was a busy day for me, productive. As to seeing I gave some hugs to people that I don't see all the time. People like, that's Samantha. That's my real name. That's Samantha, all grown up. Ain't that a trick too, seeing people that you know, that remember you as a kid and you just ultra grown. Yep. A grown woman with kids. And my mom, she had 12 kids. My mom I have 12 brothers and sisters from my mom. Yeah, I have a big family. And we around. Lost 2 of them. I guess I'll give you the story time on my brothers. I got 2 brothers. They were adopted at birth because my mom just having a lot of kids and she did. They were adopted at birth. But I'm gonna give you guys a story time after how old were they? Maybe 25, 20. In their 20s, they came and found my mom. We were all in the house. I was at my mom's house, and my brothers came and knocked on the door. Yeah, my adopted since birth brothers came and knocked on my mom's door, and I was there. And we'll do a story time on that. So that don't happen. Hey, Cyril? Oh, I'm saying that right. Hey. Dun, 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 dun. I got you. Look at these hands. I've been into 40 minutes messing with y'all. You know, I feel as clean as it's gonna get. I'm as relaxed as oh. See, when it gets cold outside and then you get out the tub. Oh, I hate that. Cold as hell. You gotta dry yourself off quickly. Yeah, I saw my cousin Aaron. I know I haven't seen him in probably 15, like ridiculous. Yup. It was like that kind of funeral. I seen people like that. And we got to sit next to each other and eat. That felt so good. See my people, man. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a story time how my adopted foster brothers came to my mom's house while we were there. Just knocked on the door and was like, "Hey," and we looking like, "Hold on," and they like, "Yeah, we." My brother was like, "It's your sons." We was like, "What the?" It's your son at the door, like. And we looking, and my mama looked, and you know what's so crazy? After all them years, couldn't deny it. It was no like, can you prove it? Show us the ID. Nah, that was Antonio and Matisse, man. Come in here. It was like, damn, like my mom was like, it was just such a blessing. For them to keep track of my mom, obviously, but it was mostly my brother's foster parents. They had really good foster parents that kept they just knew. Now when I'm thinking about it, like, what the hell? How the hell? I guess records some kind of way. Yeah, some kind of records where they found mom. And they came to the crib. Like, we your brothers. We your sons. And we was just like, come on in. It was no weird, I'm like, that's mom. I'm like, you blessed to have that. Like, if my mom was to leave tomorrow, her babies came and seen her. Point blank period. Okay, y'all. On that note, I'm gonna get out of here. Love y'all. Thanks for coming in. Like, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all. Peace.